Hi. Are we rolling? Okay, good. Hi, this is Jess Siever here. The topic of this video today, that I have a couple minutes to make here while my tea is cooling, is Mike Dillard and his new product that they just launched last week. Very exciting. It's called Building on a Budget. Now let me talk a little bit about Mike. You probably have already heard of him through his magnetic sponsoring program, or possibly, MLM Traffic Formula. Mike is great. He's pretty much wildly successful. He really is one of these guys who kind of made it big in network marketing. But the cool thing about Mike is that he's not one of these like guru guys, like, oh, just come along with me or join my group, and suddenly through some strange process you'll like become successful. That's not Mike. Mike is he's a leader in his field. He's articulate. He's very clear. All of his products, they all have that in them. They're all step-by-step, very concise, easy to read content that like truly brings results. It's not just some, oh, this will totally work, or some system, blah, blah, blah. It's all very simple to understand, and the way that it's presented is very concise, incredibly valuable content. So that's the kind of product or program that Mike delivers. And with his new product, Building on a Budget, which is just really just a little notebook, it's just a book, he wanted to solve the problem that 95% of all small business owners, not just network marketers or online business owners, have, which is a budget, which is running out of money. It's not just you, it's me, it's everybody. It's something that he himself has dealt with before. So he wanted to address that problem with a product that, what he did with Building on a Budget is he took his top 5 methods or strategies, things that he himself uses to get the success that he himself has. Some of them are simple. Some of them, maybe you've done before but haven't had success because you're not, maybe you made a video or maybe you made did a press release or something, but it didn't get you rankings, or it didn't get you the kind of exposure that you were looking for. Well, Building on a Budget addresses those things. It's a really cool program. It was really generous, I think, of Mike to say, okay, what are the problems that everyone's having? It's all related to money. It's like, well, how can I deliver to them a product that gets the most results for the least amount of money? And I think he totally did it. $30, I think, is what the list price is, or the ticket price. It might go up. I think they're thinking about, after the first X amount sold, they're going to raise it up to like $47 or something. But even then, it's like, who cares? Because if you're like me, or like most people in network marketing that are trying to figure it all out, maybe you've run like a Google AdWords campaign or something like that, that maxed out your budget, or several campaigns, and you're of course tracking them, and you're thinking you're doing a good job, but still in the end, you ran out of your, what you were allotting for that campaign or whatever. You maxed out your budget, or maybe you bought a bunch of different products, like there's ones for Google AdWords, there's one for make $1 million off of your video camera or whatever. There's all kinds of magic bullet products, and I've tried some of them. Of course, you try and collect a little library of useful information, learn whatever you can, and that's very valuable. And it's good, but again, there comes a time when your budget interferes with this. Well, Building on a Budget, it's kind of nice because it talks a lot about how that doesn't have to be a limiting factor. It doesn't have to be the end of the world that you want to start, like, literally from scratch or with $30. Actually, I think their subtitle is, how to build a successful online business for under $500. but really almost everything that's in there that they're, telling you to do or suggesting is actually free to implement. I think the one or two things that cost money were, if you wanted to do videos, your video camera, obviously, and some kind of video editing software, which, you don't even necessarily have to have. So that was, I think, the only thing in there that actually cost money. Because it's not, really the concept is how to market or how to, get yourself out there and get leads chasing you, essentially, for free. So yeah, building on a budget, totally worth the $30. $30, it's like, back when there was like, movie rental, it was like, I'd get $30 late fees like every other, week or something. So, it's not a huge sacrifice. And I think that the amount of returns or the amount of value in the content, is just huge. And again, Mike is great. He's totally unstoppable. Great guy to learn from. In fact, if you just go to his websites, there's a link around here somewhere. This side, either way. That'll take you to, I think, Building on a Budget, and then from there you can sort of, spider out to his other sites. Even just looking at this guy's websites, you're gonna pick something up. You're gonna like his style. You're gonna see that he truly adds a lot of value. You can just pick things up. I know that's how I kind of started with him. It's like, what is this guy doing? And I like he's just so clear and he's cool and he's successful and but again, that's the cool thing with Mike. He's not mysterious. You're like, oh, here's this cool guy. He's successful. How can I be like him? And then he tells you. There's no gray area. There's no mystery of like, oh, if you just like, do this thing that costs like $3,000, then you can be like me or whatever. And then, he's not like that at all. So, check out his websites. Check out Building on a Budget. Again, there's a link somewhere around here. Definitely check out Magnetic Sponsoring, some of his other websites, some of his other programs. Totally great stuff. And I guess that's it. My tea's probably cool, and I have to be somewhere at 3, so check it out. Totally worth it. Like I said, for $30, you can't go wrong. So check out some of my other videos, because what I like to do is kind of review these network marketer online money making products, and kind of share what I've learned, share what works for me, and kind of like, share what doesn't work for me and what I think is a scam. So Building on a Budget, definitely not a scam. Totally great. Check it out, and I'll talk to you soon.